We moved into this new house a couple years ago, and in the kitchen next to the refrigerator we have this cabinet, and the upper cabinet is where we keep all the good food, candy, cookies, more candy, more cookies, and I like candy and cookies a lot, and so I'll make my way over to that part of the house, open up that cabinet. When we first moved in, my son was about 3 years old, and every time he saw me open that cabinet door, he'd hear me kind of open up a cookie package, a candy package, he would run over to me, like right away. He'd wrap his little arms around my legs and look at me like he loved me so much, but what I knew was he only loved me for the candy and cookies he thought I might give him. Now, when you have a 3-year-old, that's super cute. Be a little less cute at like 6 and 10, and be really weird at like 20 and 30 years old. I think we do the same thing with Jesus all the time. Right? There's this story in John chapter 6 where Jesus has just fed 5,000 people, and because he's provided food for all these people, they're following him around everywhere he goes. And at one point, Jesus kind of just cuts to the chase with the people. He says this in John 6. He says, I tell you, you're looking for me not because you saw the signs I performed, but because you ate the loaves and had your fill. Right? Because you ate the loaves and had your fill. And sometimes that's the only reason we come to Jesus. We are looking for what we want, and we're looking for him to give us the special treats or give us the things that we think would make us happy. And we opt out on the relationship, and we just look for him to give us what we want. If you keep going in John 6 later on, he says, I am the bread of life. He's kind of giving you this difference between filling up on things like bread or cookies and candy and filling up on the thing that could give you life. He goes on to say, whoever comes to me will never go hungry. Whoever believes in me will never be thirsty. But as I told you, you have seen me and you still do not believe. What if this year, instead of opting in on the things that you think Jesus could give you, you opted in on Jesus? The relationship that you could have with him, the hope that he brings, the way that he wants to fill you up. I mean, it's going to take a little bit more time in your encounters with Jesus, but what if you opted in on that?